2 of a back-to-back is a big test of a player's stamina.
You're exactly right, Kevin. And it's not just the physical stamina, it's the emotional stamina to hang in when your body is absolutely tired. But the great players, the ones we love to watch, embrace this challenge.
So the Nets starting 5. Porter and Clowney up in the forward spots. Demons out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. Now, here's Maxey. And he drives in. Good defense by Claxton. Outside, Porter. Nets passing it around. Claxton the pass to Porter. Puts up a 3. And it's Demon missing. Now Edgecombe. They know he's going to give him a lift with his scoring. He's averaging 16 points a game. Here's Embiid, and he uses the glass on the layup.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block, and that's his territory.
Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll. Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Now George, after the missed 3 from Joel Embiid. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Porter finds Mann from deep. And it's Demon missing. For Philadelphia, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Boy, just a tough time making shots. Only 1 for 5. They just need to settle in here.
The kick out to Porter. Here's Demon. His last outing, 16 points for him. Shot clock at 3. Here's Mann. And the Nets miss again. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. It's a 3-point game.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And it's Demon missing.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
And George kicks to Maxey. The shot's good on the assist by George. And that'll tie this game up.
And one of the many ways Maxey can hurt you with his shooting, lightning fast on that release.
Demand. There's 1:40 left in the first quarter. There's Porter with the 3, sinks the three-pointer.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Here they come. Nice round of applause for your 76ers ENT.
And the 76ers with some changes. Arlo's checked in, and it's Quentin Grimes in for Edgecombe. Zaire Williams, he's checked in for the Nets. Martin comes in for Mann. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Grimes with it. Embiid inside. Claxton covering.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And there's Porter on the assist by Martin Jr. Porter's got his second bucket of the night.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
The 76ers again can't hit it.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
To the left side wing. Pass to Demon. Back to Claxton. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, creating offense for others, challenging the heart of the defense, get into the teeth, and then spot the open shooter.
Screen by Oubre. 20 seconds left to play in the first quarter. They get the rebound. Not going to go that time.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Porter outside. Good on the triple. Porter's got 8.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
And so it's Brooklyn with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. We've got Sharp. Martin is out there with Traore. Then it's Zaire Williams. And it's Wolf in at the 4 slot. Wilson, he's checked in for the Nets. Here's Traore. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets, and they came away with a win.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserve.
I think sometimes the bench can make or break you in a particular game, and that was a total team effort, no question.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Philadelphia making a change here. Edgecombe's checked in. Then for the Nets, Brownie's checked in. And it's Michael Porter in for Wilson. quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Grimes passes to George. Here's Drummond, and the layup's good off the glass. Drummond's got 4 points in the quarter. And Doris, I heard a famous coach talking about, quote, the human nature things that a team has to beat before they even get on the court. Can you talk about that?
Oh, Kevin, it's such a great point. So, for instance, is the team in it collectively? Do they care who's getting the shots, the rebounds, and the attention from the media? Or are they about the team and collective success? Human nature is a part of this.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatically beat if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Now, here's Porter. A 24-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
And let's talk about his passing, guys. Let's remember he also did an excellent job of finding guys in their right spots.
Man can't hit. The 76ers trail by 5. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Outside, George. Here's Drummond. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Demon comes in for Traore. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Nets passing it around. Pass to Porter. Here's Clowney. Now, man. No scoring in this one. Doesn't go for him. And some young promise in the backcourt for Philadelphia.
Maxey already an all-star. Jared McCain looks to continue his promising start. And Quinn Grimes, a revelation last season. And let's not forget, number 3 pick, B.J. Edgecombe. They are loaded at guard.
And here's Porter, following the three-pointer by Tyrese Maxey. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. And no good, had a chance to take the lead there. Brooklyn's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4.
And easy to understand why many believe Porter is the complete package. Skilled at making the correct pass.
Now, here's Maxey. A 38-point game for him in the win against Dallas. From outside the arc, rebounded by the Nets.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And that one's good by Porter.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
Maxey passes to Embiid. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Mann. Hasn't made one yet.
Oh, taking it to the rack.
with power, hammering down the two-hand slam. Maxey feeling it out a bit, and it's blocked.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
Here's Demon. Here's Porter. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so we wrap up the first half. Nets lead by 6. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Well, we're not very good offensively right now. I think we're taking some okay shots, but we got to be a little bit more patient and keep moving it around a little bit. Need multiple paint touches rather than just one. So we just got to do a little bit better job of getting off and relocating a little bit.
Patience is a virtue. Thank you, Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot from Gold League. They're measuring up that shot.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us, and the scoreboard showing a deficit for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Big thing for me is their offense. Things are not clicking. Hard to say what's messing them up, but something's got to change.
Might want to juggle that lineup a bit, Jack. I mean, and see if that helps.
Great job, Coach.
And looking ahead tonight, here are the upcoming games we're looking forward to. The Charlotte Hornets will go up against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. Tip-off is 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
These are solid teams, pretty close talent-wise.
Absolutely a sneaky good game that should be very entertaining.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Michael Porter.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
The 76ers trail by 6. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Joel Embiid out there with Oubre, and it's George in at the 3 spot. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. And here again, the Nets in transition. Up the court they go.
A high-level athlete with great run and jump ability. Porter finishes well in transition.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks. Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said, "It's the right thing to do, giving me the support for the rest of my career. It may not look as good as it used to, with the jab or the pull-up and all that stuff, but it'll still work." Back to you, Kevin.
You got it, trying to stay healthy. Thanks a lot, Allie. And it's the 76ers with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn. Here's Edgecombe. Defended by Man. At the top of the key, Embiid. Just 5 on the clock. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Porter outside. And Embiid pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Outside, George. Pass to Maxey. No good on the 3.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's Clowney. Here's Demon. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. The three from George. It's good from long range. George has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Greg, we know something every scout liked about B.J. Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
Here's Edgecombe. 6 points for him. From deep, Maxey. Here's Oubre. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, you can see Kelly Oubre Jr. just wants it more than everybody else. Such heart and desire.
They're outside. Traps in the tray. Porter's got 15 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Grimes is checked in for Edgecombe. And the Nets also making a change. Williams is checked in for Michael Porter. And here's Maxey. 6 points for him. Grimes finds Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Demon. Lays it up off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Nets lead.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Outside, George. Fires for three. Rebound by Williams.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
On the wing, man. Outside, Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Here's Grimes, defended by Mann. Looking to end the run. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket for Maxey.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Embiid dishes to George. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Nick Claxton.
There are nights where it's impossible to stop Paul George. He is such a strong guy who knows how to convert through these plays.
At the line for one, Paul George.
19 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Traore. Williams, a screen on McCain. Outside Porter. From past the arc. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We come back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Martin is out there with Traore. Then it's Michael Porter. Then it's Zaire Williams. And it's Wolf in at the 5 down low. 4 on the clock. And it's Grimes with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 6. Pass to Embiid. McCain with the ball. Back to Embiid. Looking to end his cold spell, and it's good on the layup.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Here's Wolf. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Martin for 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Claxton's checked in. And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. The 76ers trail by 7. Now Edgecombe. Pass to McCain. Here's Grimes. Off target from outside. And it's Porter with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They've led by as much as 10. In the corner, it's Martin. Back to Porter. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Philadelphia shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Pass to Embiid. Embiid the screen. Fires the 3. And it misses.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Williams outside. The 3 is off. The 76ers trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Shoots the 3. Claxton with the rebound.
you know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Puts up a three. It's off target.
Boy, not much defensive pressure on that three, but he still couldn't make it.
That one is off. Nets leading by 7. Here's Traore. No good from 3. Here's the floater.
Well, Quentin Grimes remains a young player who is defense first. He can be a lockdown guy, and he's just continuing to build confidence offensively.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He encourages guys to stick with it, saying, I don't care what the scoreboard says. If we can play hard, that's all that matters. We can be the stronger team. So that's what Coach is looking for.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. He hits the first one, and that turns the lead to 6. All free throws good from Grimes.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Porter fired. A three-pointer. Good.
He's just a natural scorer who can heat up fast. Porter's offensive game very impressive, and he's still adding to it.
Here's Embiid. And they come back with a three of their own.
Wow. How about Paul George commanding the basketball when his team needs a basket? Go to work, sir.
Here's Mann. Takes the three. Maxey rips down the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's Denon. He's covered by Maxey. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Porter. Maxey rips down the rebound.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
With the tip, saves him with the putback. And that's an intentional foul.
Kelly Oubre Jr. First personal foul. Second team foul. Now in for Philadelphia.
And an intentional foul right there.
DJ Edgecombe. 76.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Nets, Devin taking 2 shots.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. And Philadelphia calls time here. There's 18 seconds left in the game. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
They need a quick basket here.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
Together for your Philadelphia 76ers BNG.
Here's Philadelphia. They trail by 6. Fires away from outside. No good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Devin taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well.